Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. But you can call me Pajama Grandma, of course. In case we haven't met yet, go and put hashtag pajama in the comments below. Then I know it's the first time you are hearing my voice, seeing my face, or being exposed to the Pajama Grandma. Today is day 255 of the Daily Scare Share. Do one thing a day that scares you from the book, Do One Thing a Day That Scares You. It's a journal type book that challenges me, and I hope you, every day to do something to bust out of our comfort zone. Now, yesterday, I learned a new word called catagelophobia, and that is a fear of being ridiculed. Now, the funny thing about that is I went to lunch with some people and got ridiculed about the Pajama Grandma. They had watched one of my videos, and I don't think the whole thing, but part of one of my videos, and were giving me a hard time about rambling, which, okay, let's be honest, I do ramble, and that's great feedback, but just in terms of the whole Pajama Grandma persona. Now, I find it fascinating because this is actually inherently who I am. And it's fascinating that these people don't know who I am after all the years that I've known them. And it's also fascinating that they're picking out one component of something they don't understand and providing feedback on it as if they understand the big picture. People I have known a long time but don't even know what I've done in my career in corporate America, which was a quarter century plus years long, or in the businesses that I've owned and however in my businesses, the type person I am, the type leader I am, just the type anything I am, the type experiences that I've had, or the trainings and things that I've learned and done. I suspect they don't even know that I've written books, but that makes it fascinating because that's one lesson that we all need to learn. We need to learn that when people are giving us feedback on something, that's awesome. I love the feedback. There's always grains of truth and things that I can learn from that, lessons I can learn from that. But there's also our willingness to take it with a grain of salt, because if the person that's giving us that feedback and that guidance from their perspective has never done the thing that we're trying to do, you have to take that with a grain of salt. You have to understand that they're coming at the situation from a total different level of experience, and chances are they haven't walked in your shoes and they have no clue what you're really doing and what you're up to. And that's fine and okay, and we appreciate the feedback, but it doesn't mean we change who we are based on that, which is what leads me into today's Daily Scare Share. Handy dandy magnifying glass. He dares to be a fool, and that is the first step in the direction of wisdom. And that's by James G. Hunniker. So today's challenge says how I dared to be a fool and what I learned. So how I'm daring to be a fool today is I am continuing to show up in the world uniquely as who I am. And who I am these days is somebody that's helping businesses transition from the offline brick and mortar world to the online world. And the reason I show up in my pajamas, just so we're very clear, is because I get to be comfortable. I get to show people that there are ways to automate and grow their business that don't involve having to follow the norms and rules of society, the norms and rules that are placed on them by everyone else when they're building their own world, their own empire, their own businesses. Now, do I think everybody wants to show up and work in their pajamas? Absolutely not. Everybody doesn't love Casual Friday. Some people love to get dressed up and go to work every day because it gives them a sense of who they are, and it really matches with who they really are. Others want nothing more than to actually authentically show up as who they are, but they're so scared and so covered in veils and masks, like we all are, that they don't ever show up as who they are. And inside, that eats away at them and makes them miserable. Ask me how I know, because I did it for decades. And that is another reason that I show up as Pajama Grandma, because I get to make a statement that I get to be who I am and you get to be who you are. You get to have your beliefs, thoughts, and feelings. I get to have my beliefs, thoughts, and feelings. But I know that showing up as me, authentically as me, and if that means wearing my pajamas and getting on video and talking to people is ridiculed, and that's fine. I'm totally okay with that, because I am here to demonstrate that you, just like everybody else, has a right to be you. So what did I learn from that? You know, that it doesn't matter what other people think, feel, believe, or judge. It only matters what I think, feel, believe, and judge. And if I feel good showing up in my pajamas and doing my thing and demonstrating to the world that all different types of people are capable and able to help other people and make an impact on the world, a positive impact on the world, then I'm perfectly okay with a few people ridiculing me. I'm perfectly okay with 1,000 or 1,000,000 people or 1,000,000,000 people ridiculing me, because I know that it's okay for me to be me and that I'm perfectly awesome and fine exactly how I am, as are you, exactly as you are. And if you let the world see who you really are you going to get ridiculed? Are people going to judge it? Absolutely. But remember, they're not judging it based on who you are and who you're showing up as. They're judging it because they're afraid to show up as who they authentically are. So today, go be your weird ass self and make it an awesome day. Pajama Grandma out.